We are packed up and headed west to Henry's Lake, Idaho. Stay with us and watch how it went. We have not traveled this area of the country. It was gorgeous. It was also fun seeing the wildlife off the Interstate 90 and the caravans of Class C motorhome coaches traveling down the road. Perhaps we will see them again along our travels. After taking our exit from Interstate 90 south to Henry's Lake, I saw this river that was just beautiful and could not help but stop and walk down to the water's edge to enjoy the sounds and sights. Henry's Lake is not what I expected or imagined. Should have looked at pictures of the area, as there is no shade from sun, but the weather was for the month of July was cooler than expected in this area. We got up early and got to the Yellowstone National Park gate around 9 a.m. Our first stop was going to be what everyone wants to see, and that is Old Faithful. We arrived in the area and found our spot along the rest of the hundreds of spectators waiting for the eruption. Eruption of Old Faithful are like clockwork, and there will be time schedule posted near the visitor center so you can catch one. After we enjoyed our first eruption, we decided that we would venture along the boardwalks. We found our way exploring a trail that took us to a bird's-eye view of Old Faithful along with the rest of the buildings in the area. Wildlife was very curious about what we were up to, and we enjoyed their curiosity. Further exploring this area, we exited the trail and found other areas that are not so busy. I always enjoyed the flowering plants along the trail of the boardwalk. We decided to keep walking along the boardwalk to see more of what Mother Nature has created and puts on display. To imagine that this place has been visited by millions of people, and it's different each time you come because the earth erodes and plants change, pools of hot water dry up, but the beauty that is found here far exceeds what I have seen in other areas. We kept walking along the wooden boardwalk, and then trails that take you further out to geysers of pools of boiling water, and the color it creates. Some are blue, and the edges are orange. There is so much to see out here. The colors are vivid and amazing. Along the path we saw bison that was grazing. Of course, we kept our distance and did not have any encounters. After a long day of walking, we decided we would have dinner and enjoy one last eruption of Old Faithful. And from there, we headed on back to Henry's Lake State Park. We stopped along the way, took some pictures of waterfalls, but I will let you enjoy these last few shots from the day of the sunset from the back of our RV. Day 2. Stay tuned. On day 2, we headed towards Mammoth Hot Springs and Fort Yellowstone. We spent the day traveling up and checking out the sights. There was a lot of wildlife in Fort Yellowstone, and from there we headed towards Lamar Valley. Along our route, we thought for sure we seen our first grizzly, but nope, it wasn't a grizzly, it was just a rock. This is the Lamar Valley, and it's full of bison. After enjoying all those bison, we finally got to see our first black bear. It was running about on the side of the road. Its cub was out in the brush, but mother was out there looking for food. And then we saw our first grizzly, a real live one, and noticed that the bridges need some work in the area. And our final stop for today was an old petrified tree. So day 3 brings us to the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. It was a very enjoyable day. Of course, we had some bumps in the road with bison walking along the road, but once we got past that and got into the area where the river flows and goes over the waterfall, was just beautiful. The side of the valley there, the canyon, is filled with footprints from other animals that crossed through it, like goats, but we didn't see any. But it is huge, very deep. I wouldn't say as big as the Grand Canyon, but this one has water, so it's a lot more enjoyable to see than the Grand Canyon. first stop in this area was Inspiration Point. We spent a couple hours just checking out the area, the view, and then after we exhausted our time in this area, we drove over to the upper falls, and you get a closer look to the falls. We really wanted to go on the Uncle Tom's Trail, but it was closed, temporarily closed, and as of today it's still closed. They need to do some work on the walkway, the railing and such. But getting up to the upper falls got us a bit closer to the waterfall itself, which we got some really nice video of that coming up. After enjoying the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, we headed down Grand Loop towards the Mud Pot Fields, Mud Volcano, the Grizzly Furlough, Sizzling Basin, the Black Dragon Cauldron, and checked out that area for a while. Got some good pictures and some video that you'll enjoy. Made it to the lake, and after the lake we saw some more wildlife. We've really enjoyed Yellowstone and hope you guys enjoy it as well. We spent the last couple of days at our campsite just enjoying wildlife, doing some hikes, and the area is just full of wildlife. These last few pictures are of our RV inside and how we hang out after dark.
Hey, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe.